Hey there, Krista here with another breathing exercise for you. Today I'd like to focus on the three-part breath. So for most of us right now, we may be feeling a little more stress and tension, anxiety than we normally would. And even before all of this came about, were you really busy, running around, constantly under stress? You know, this stress that seems to plague our nation, our world, where we might not even realize that we've been stuck breathing very short and shallowly, very high up in the chest, and not really inviting that breath deeper into the body to allow that fresh oxygen to fully penetrate and help heal and replenish the body. So that's exactly what we're going to do to slow down the breath, invite it a little deeper, and let's see how you feel. So you can come to sit straight up if you'd like. This is actually a lovely breathing exercise to do while laying down too, so you can really focus on the belly rising and falling with your breath. Whatever's more comfortable for you. If you're seated, trying to keep the spine nice and tall and long. If you're laying down, again, trying to keep a nice long neutral spine. So just taking a minute here to decide how you'd like to get yourself comfortable and focus on the breath. You can close your eyes here, and let's bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. We're going to first focus on just taking some deep breaths straight into the belly. So focusing on that hand that rests on the belly, we'll take a breath here to prepare, really squeezing out every little bit of stagnant breath out of the belly. So drawing the navel in and up. And as you're ready, we'll invite a big inhale, swirling all the way down, trying to let your belly expand like a balloon. We'll exhale, letting that belly deflate, feeling the navel, drawing back in, squeezing out that breath. Let's take 2 more inhales here, just focusing on the belly. This is part 1. Letting that belly expand as big as you can like a balloon, exhaling, letting that belly soften. Awesome, let's take 1 more here, deep breath into the belly, letting it expand. And exhaling, letting it release. Excellent. Moving to part 2 now. Another inhale, deepening the breath into the belly, letting that balloon expand, and then bringing it up a little higher and letting the ribs and diaphragm open up wide. As you exhale, noticing the ribs contracting and then the belly deflating, drawing the navel up and in. Another deep breath, letting the belly expand, inviting that breath up into the ribs, and exhaling, letting the ribs contract and the belly deflate. Lovely. Let's take 1 more this way. Focused on these first 2 parts. Inhaling the breath all the way down into the belly, into the ribs, opening up that diaphragm, and we'll exhale, letting the ribs close and the belly deflate. Awesome. Taking our breath into all 3 parts now with your inhale, letting the belly expand, letting the ribs open wide, and deepening that breath further to let the chest rise. As you exhale, letting the chest soften, the ribs close, and the belly deflate, squeezing that breath all the way out. Another deep inhale first into the belly, opening up the ribs, and then lifting the chest. Exhaling, letting the chest fall, the ribs close, and that belly deflate. Beautiful, friends. Let's take 3 more here. Inhaling deeply into the belly, opening up the ribs, lifting the chest, full deep breath. Exhaling, letting that chest soften, the ribs close, and the belly deflate, drawing that navel into the spine. Another deep breath in, expanding that belly. How large can you expand it? Opening up the ribs, lifting the chest. Expanding this nice deep breath. We'll exhale, letting the chest soften. The ribs close and the belly deflate. 1 more full round here. Let's make it the biggest breath yet. Fully expanding the belly, opening opening up the ribs, lifting the chest, perhaps squeezing the shoulder blades a little further behind you, taking an extra sip into the lungs, and softly relaxing, softening the chest, closing the ribs, squeezing it out of the belly, letting it deflate. Beautiful. You can keep your hands on the heart and the belly here if you'd like, returning to our natural breath, maybe just noticing if it's now become more natural to invite that inhale all the way down into the belly right away. I'm just embracing this gentle movement. I'm no longer so focused on controlling the breath and its direction, but just allowing yourself to go along for the ride. Feeling where the breath is moving, feeling this radiant life energy vibrating within you. Beautiful. And if you've got a few extra minutes, please feel free to stay right here and continue breathing, embracing this moment of quiet, calm stillness. Reconnecting with your breath, perhaps reconnecting with that life energy within you, to your higher self, perhaps feeling more connected with the universe, the world around you, remembering that we are all one. We all share this life energy within us. We are all in this together, and we will all get through this together. Thank you for joining me and practicing your breath with me today. Stay tuned for more videos and short yoga flows. Until then, I'm sending so much love and light to you always. Namaste. See you next time, friends.